Welcome to Coffee and Comics, and we have my good friend Jody Salas, the author of this book. What is this all about, Jody? I know it's a children's book, pero nagugulat ako coming from you na musician, rock star. You play for a lot of bands, the Brew when we were kids, and adulthood mo, you play now for Stone Free. So, ba't mo naisipan gumawa ng children's book?
Ayan. So, hello everyone. So, Alamat ng Tuko. So, medyo mahaba yung story niya, origin story, but the book itself is like 10 pages long. Okay. So, 10 pages short. It's really meant for mga 5 to 7 years old. And
okay. Toddlers.
Yeah.
Toddlers to a little bit.
Kasi, when I started writing it, sa origin story niya is, of course, yung tuko, for those who are not aware, di ba parang gecko, pero it makes that sound
lizard.
It makes that sound na yung toko. Yeah. Sa mga lugar na medyo meron pang nature trip, di ba? Like may mga puno pa and all. So maraming toko dyan. Except pag mga metropolis na, so wala na. No? For those who haven't even heard yung
extinct
toko.
na yan.
Oo nga, actually.
Sa city, wala ka na, mahira ka na makakita ng lizard sa
endangered
city.
Na rin sila sa city. Which is sad. But nasa beach area kayo, kami marinig pa kayo. No? So the book, so we have so very simple lang talaga siya. No? Kasi it's a story for my son. So which is, na siya ngayon, 13 years old na. Pero back then, when I wrote this story, there's this really big tuko, na nakakatakot kasi laki-laki talaga niya, no? And yung kanyang sound, tuko. Medyo like really deep voice na dahil malaking tuko na talaga siya. So my son really gets worried dahil meron parang toilet area na dun lagi nag-hangout yung tuko eh. So imagine parang you're in the toilet and then may malaking tuko sa harapan mo. And so I needed to come up with a story para hindi siya matakot dun sa tuko. And that's how this book like pretty much originated, no, from a house in Boracay. So bahay ni Ancho yung bahay na yon, and then there's this big tuko na nakakatakot, so I have to come up with a story for my son, and that's how the book started.
Galing talagang kailangan mo lang siyang di matakot, so fatherly story lang siya, and now published na siya, short book. So ba't mo naisipan i-publish naman? Meron ka ng kwento for your kid, nag-work naman ba?
Apparently, so ano lang siya, like we were sleeping, di ba? Tulog kami. And nakakulambo di ba? Kasi Boracay house na ancestral house siya. Nakakulambo kami. Yung tuko kasi na yan, nahuhulog siya from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And babagsak-bag. Yeah. So matakot yung anak ko, di ba? So, when we made up the story, parang mukhang pwede Kasi it's a story about how the word tuko came about. Kaya, naging interested ngayon yung anak ko. At the same time, nagkaroon siya ng parang curiosity dun sa tuko. So, I'm thinking, and my son can vouch for it kung nag-work o hindi. But, yung story, sabi namin, parang it's really something nice na pwede. And the book itself is, again, special shout out kay Jeffrey Silang, no, who helped illustrate the book.
Okay.
Kasi it really made it to life. So, the story is there. But, when my friend, si Jeffrey Silang, drew the illustration, sabi namin, sayang naman, parang let's give it, parang last year, when we printed it last year, 2023, parang gift siya for friends, diba, and for families, kasi Christmas is something you wanted to give to your relatives, no? But this year, sabi nga ng mga friends ko, try to make it, offer it to the rest of the public na rin. So we wanted to share it. And today, it's available here, di ba?
Yep, it's available here in Coffee and Comics. You can check it out. Pwede nyo i-browse and you can buy it for your kids or sa magiging anak. And I'm actually very happy na overachiever ka na tao eh. Alam ko may doctorate ka pa niyan eh. And you've graduated cum laude ka ba? Cum laude? Hindi, di ba?
I'm not really sure. Hindi naman yata, kasi pag PhD, hindi na kasi siya ganun.
Hindi na kailangan. So technically, he's a doctor, guys. And Jody has written this book for his kid. Now he wants to share with everyone else. So it's available here in Coffee and Comics. And saan pa ba available to besides dito?
So right now, dito lang talaga siya kasi as we all know, di ba? It began with a story for my son, tapos naging gifts to friends and families. And now we're offering it here sa Coffee and Comics. And siguro yung pinaka-important part nito, no? Sabi nabanggit niya, so I was studying. So parang outlet to ng creative juices.
Right.
And then I wanted to copyright it lang kasi I'm not really sure how to go about pa sa publishing the entire thing, no? Kung kanino pupunta or kung sino yung best option. But copywriting, it makes it easier, di ba, to protect your intellectual property.
Paano mo na-copyright siya?
Ayun na maganda kasi yun yung gusto ko din parang recommend to everybody, no? For those who have your own works, it's so easy to copyright it. Classic to kasi undergrad ko is library science. So I'm also promoting it. National Library beside sa Rizal Park. Punta lang kayo doon, fill out a form, bring a copy of your work, and then like pay 100 pesos or 150 yata.
Yun na yan, ano?
Yun na yun. Saka yung notarial siguro for the documentation. Pero it's that easy. And you get the IP for the 50 years.
50
So you're protected rin. So
dito lang sa Pilipinas yun, ano?
Sa Pilipinas siya.
Pero pag abroad, pwede kang, let's say, meron alamat ng tuko sa ibang lugar, ibang...
Yeah, you can raise siguro yung mga legal action on it. Pero at least it can be attributed sa Pilipinas nagsimula. Kaya yun yung strength pa rin.
Okay.
Pero it's something na, di ba, as artist din, parang, of course we can share, pero it's always safe to have it recorded rin, attributed to your name, and then you can freely share it if you want, diba? Pero at least you can contest kapag may mga ibang mga situation na nag-a-arise na hopefully wala naman.
Gets ko. Hindi naman nag-work yung poor man's copyright. Araw, yun ang ginagawa ko.
Yeah, it can be, actually maraming ways. Yan.
Mail it to yourself.
Yung mga attorneys natin, no, they have ways to mail it to yourself, publish it sa kung saan man. But for me, medyo old school, so library.
Library, no. Pero sabi nila, pag pinlabish mo daw, gawa ka lang, let's say, ng YouTube or Facebook account for the IP, publish na daw yun.
Oo nga.
Kasi may record na siya digital di ba?
Yep. And there's legal ways na you can fight for it. Diba?
Kaya, pwede na ba yun, attorney? Meron tayong in-house attorney dito. I love it. Di ba? Pwede na tayo gumawa ng show. Itanong mo kay attorney. Yan.
Habang nagkakape tayo.
Habang nagkakape. Itong next kaso natin. Yan. Hindi nabayaran. Estafa. Yan.
Pero same with music, in-honor na nila yung example, yung Spotify release.
Ayun na yun.
In-honor nila, pero syempre ikaw pa rin pagka talagang may proper document
right.
with IP.
Pero pagka let's say Spotify, na-publish mo sa Spotify yan, worldwide na yan. Technically, may habol ka na dyan kasi may record ka na na-release mo to.
Pero kasi may instances na kunyari na nakawang ka ng song.
Oh.
Ni-release nila sa Spotify nila under their name. Pero kung meron kang recorded na merong dates and...
Oo.
Pwede mo, at some ways, pwede ko pang habulin. Pero medyo, di ko alam kung worth it pa ba ng time.
Baka di ko na ganyan.
Yung cost to pursue it.
Ito, George, ba't meron siyang Spotify thingy? Ano to? What is this?
Yeah. So inside the book, first, may dalawa pang... These are actually songs right now. Animated songs with the music video. They're available in YouTube. So I'm planning to print them in the coming
That's nice.
Years pa, no? Para mga next releases natin yan.
Galing. So may follow-up kang release.
Yeah. Of course, the reason why you have to make it parang spread out, medyo malaking investment din kasi mag-print out ng ganito eh. Like by batches, it's really a...
Tsaka hindi, mahal to kasi una gloss, tapos hard copy. Hard, ano siya oh. So, ganito, I know for a fact kasi nagpiprint ako ng sarili ko and it's expensive to print something like this. Kaya for the price that is being sold dito, sobrang sulit kayo.
Glossy para alam mo matalamsikan ng mga coffee, di ba?
That's right.
Punasan mo lang.
Punasan mo lang.
It's always a safe ano. This one is really more of it's like sa Tagalog parang an ode to all creators.
Okay.
Kasi merong line, we have a song na nabanggit mo. We used to play together sa The Brew, no? Si LC. A long time ago.
Long time.
We still jam. Pero may isang song akong ginawa. It's called Ikaw Ang Bida. I'm gonna read yung dedication dito. So it's really more of an ode to all the creators. So ito. Sa taos-pusong nag-alay ng kanilang kakayahan na nagbigay ng labis ng walang kabayaran. So of course, creators who do it for free. Sa pinagpalang lumikha mula sa wala, na tanging bunga sa kanila ay gantimpala. So in English, yung mga artist creators from nothing, inspiration lang, then you come up with something. Sa mga taong may tapang, itaguyod ang tama at iwasto ang mali sa puso ng katiwalian, which is really hard to do, di ba? Parang to be true to yourself and true to what is right. At sa mga darating pa na magpapatuloy, laging tatandaan, ang tunay na tagumpay ay nasa paraan. O, di ba? Yan ang oath ko to all creators. And it's part of a song.
It's in the lyrics siya.
Koda siya nung Ikaw Ang Bida. So hopefully if you
This
get
guy.
if you get to listen in using the Spotify code, you also get to hear the songs ng The Brew.
Makata ka talaga, no? You're a poet. So, okay. Ano ang gist ng alamat ng tuko? Anong pinaka ano niya para lang ma-entice yung mga ating mga moms out there at saka fathers na with kids na gustong wanna share story.
So essentially, like any children's book, no, may moral value siya, like the moral lesson of the story. And here is, heeding the words of your parents, of your sisters. Diba? Ika nga, makinig tayo sa nakakatanda sa atin. And that's the story of the kid, no, si Richard.
Yun ang bida, ito si Richard.
Yes, siya yung ating protagonist dyan. Obviously, may challenges and then may consequences. So pretty much, they were giving him advice pero apparently hindi niya sinusunod. So ultimately, mayroong repercussions yung kanyang action. Yun yung the creative part, how it happened. So similar to like yung Alamat ng Pinya, di ba?
Okay.
It's the same, very simple moral lesson na yun nga yung mga bata ma-appreciate nila.
Kung matigas ulo, may kaparusahan.
Yes.
That's it.
I gave this to some of my friends na mga teachers and ginawa nila siyang parang to analyze yung mga feedback from the kids, no. They have different feedbacks parang kasi there's a sister and a mom and they were looking for the dad. Parang asan yung tatay in the story, no? So, may mga ganun tanong. At the same time, who's at fault dahil ganito yung kinalabasan. So may mga analysis sila about it. And may ibang mga bata nagtatanong, ano nangyari kay Richard afterwards? So may mga konting concern.
So dapat may part 2 na to. Ongoing na siya.
Saka nakakatuwa yung mga open-ended questions kasi yun nga. And then di ba, never underestimate yung imagination ng bata.
No,
so when they get exposed to the story.
That's the strongest.
Yeah. Kaya, and then you really see their eyes, parang, parang ano nangyari? And then they get worried, parang, shit, hindi ako sumunod, ano mangyayari sa akin? Yep,
so wala ka bang planong i-continue to, gawin ongoing story ni Richard?
Meron na akong naisip na story nito pero hindi siya kay Richard. Mas more of on the lizard.
Alam mo, mas gusto ko yun. Actually, parang mas endearing about the lizard.
Oo nga Si Richard kasi, we call him Richard dahil yung wife ko naman, Richard the Lizard, yung tawag niya sa mga butike nakikita niya. And I keep making this joke na, di ba parang, bakit daw nahuhulog yung butike sa bubong?
Bakit niya?
Sabi ko, kasi may nag-joke, pumalakpak siya. Nahulog siya. So I keep telling my son yung ganung joke. Tawa siya ng tawa So sabi ko parang
Tito alert.
Dad joke alert.
So feeling ko parang ngayon nagke-carry over, parang may nabubuong idea na may isang lizard na mahilig siya mangaral.
Okay.
Kasi laging may nahuhuli siya lagi na may ginagawang kalokohan yung isang tao.
Okay.
And how do you know? Kasi lagi siya nag-ano. So feeling ko, baka yan ay isang may potential book. Abangan natin.
Comedy yun. On that note, thank you. Thanks, Jody, for joining me tonight and promoting your book. I hope meron niyang kasunod. I really do. It's a fast read, guys. Check it out. Nandito sa Coffee and Comics. We are located here in number 23, Panay QC. Buti, tsaka I'm sure hindi umabot ng 10 million to yung pag-production. No? Thanks, Jody, and I hope you guys check it out. It's available here in Coffee and Comics. You can browse through it. May mga bukas dyan na copies. Yeah. Actually, you can buy it na bukas siya. Wala naman siyang, hindi naman siya sealed. So you can browse through it, take it home to your kid, read it to your kid, and enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.